welcome back to my channel. I'm Megan Yvonne if you're new. If you are a returning subscriber or you are a new subby, welcome back to my channel. I am so glad to have you here. So today's look is all about this look that I have on right now. It's It's a mustard and a maple and some green tones, some brown tones all mixed in. So yeah, if you are interested to see how I got this look, stay tuned for the video. So let's get into it. Right now, I'm just going ahead and I'm shaping my eyebrows. I am going to outline them and clean them up with some concealer. I did use the Kevyn Aucoin Skin Enhancer, I believe it's called, and it's a really concentrated formula, but you know, I really like the concealer as well. Then I'm going in with a kind of more dense brush to just go ahead and smooth out that concealer. Then I'm going to go in with my favorite. You know, I'm not going to stray too far from this foundation, but it's the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation, and I'm going to go ahead and, you know, put that all over my face and everything. So I'm going to do my base first before I do my eyeshadow. Typically, I do my eyeshadow, then I do my base, but you know, when I'm trying to save time or, you know, just wanting to switch it up, I'll go ahead and do my base first. And I didn't intend on working with any too glittery shadows or you know, really dark colors that if some fell out that I wouldn't be able to clean up easily. I did go in and I put my highlighting concealer like in the center of my face. Now I'm just going in with my beauty blender and blending it out. And now I'm going in with the Laura Mercier Ultra Blur Setting Powder. So first, I put a light layer down to set my concealer. Then I'm putting more powder down to catch any fallout so that I can dust it away when I finish with my eyeshadow. So first, I'm going in with, it looks red. So when I initially looked at the palette, I was thinking it was more like an orangish tone, but when I put it on my eyelid, it was a very bright, vibrant red color, which is still pretty, but just wasn't the look that I originally was going for, but it all came together in the end. And then I switched brushes and I'm using my bronzer to kind of blend out that red shade and kind of tone it down a bit. So yeah, this is my blending in real time. Most of the time I will, you know, speed it up, but I want you to know that if you are a beginner, it's fine. Blending takes time. So if you want it to look a certain way, it does take time. So then I'm going in again with that initial color and I'm going to just pack in some more shadow. And then I'm going to switch brushes and use like a smaller, more dome brush to create the next layer of shadow, which is like a dark brownish color to go under that initial shadow that I put down. And then I'm going and kind of blending out the edges. Of course, we want everything to look seamless and like it's just all melting together. So like I said, blending takes time. Now I'm going in with my Juvia's Place eyeshadow primer, and if you saw me blink down, that's a little trick to see when you naturally close your eyes, where's your shadow gonna go. So sometimes if you put shadow just on, like I said before, I have smaller lids. If you put shadow just on the bottom lid, it's still going to end up at the top, because I don't really have hooded eyes per se, but they could be. They're not severely hooded, I guess you could say, but they do fold up, so you know they're not going to always sit straight. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, I'm using my fan to go ahead and dry down that eyeshadow primer a bit, and then I'm going in with this gorgeous yellow, kind of mustard yellow color as my primary color on my lid. So I know during eyeshadow, during makeup in general, before we get to the finished product, it can look a little, you know, what is going on here. But trust the process. I'm going in again, like I said, with that gorgeous mustard yellow color, and I'm just packing on the shadow to make sure that I'm covering up all of that eyeshadow primer. Then I'm going to go back in with my brush that I originally used, and then the brush with my bronzer on there. Then using that other small brush that I used to set down my brown shade, I'm going to use a lighter brown shade, and I'm going to kind of blend those two colors together. And as you can see, it got rid of that really stark, harsh line between the two shadows, because you don't want to look like you just swiped your shadows on your face and said forget about it. Then I'm going to go in and I'm going to remove all of that powder. So like I said before, I was quite pleased that it wasn't hard to move the powder off the face. It didn't, you know, stick, and it didn't feel caked up or anything like that. Which, you know, I've always just been a fan of Laura Mercier's powders, but you know, I'm really liking the Ultra Blur powder so far. And now I'm going to go in and I'm going to line my upper lids, you know, and prep for my lashes. So I know I talked about in my last video. If you haven't seen it, I will link that up in the cards as well as in the description box. But you know, me falling back in love with gel liner, but I love liquid liner too. So you know, just different alternatives, just depending on the mood, depending on what you're trying to do. And yeah, I use liquid liner for this look. Then I use my bronzer to, you know, contour my nose and go in and, you know, contour my cheeks. And then I added some highlight. So it was looking a little, woo, like it was a lot of highlight, a lot of product. But I did go back over and set it with some powder, and then I sprayed my face down. And I felt like my blush disappeared, so I wanted to add more, and I did that. Then I really was looking at the green shadow in the palette, and I was like, I wonder what it would look like. Right here, I think just because I had the darker brown shadow down before, you really couldn't tell that much. It just looked like I went in with a darker shadow, but it really was pretty. And you know, I will do a look with just the green and the mustard, because those are two pretty color combinations in their own right. So now I'm going in and I'm adding my lashes. Sorry you guys, I'm out of frame, but I was leaning in so I can see in the mirror. And then I'm just, you know, making sure that I'm concealing my lashes with the liquid liner over the lash band, and making sure everything just blends together really nicely. I did add a bit of shadow on my lower lid, my lower lash line, not my lower lid, my lower lash line, and I just used like the brown colors to do that. Then I went in with this really pretty brown shade to line my lips, and a nude shade. I just did like a nude brown lip because I had so much going on with the eyes. I didn't want to do too much with the lip. So yeah, that's the finished look. This is the final look. So I'm really enjoying how the look turned out. You know, again, we always talk about, you know, like pivoting and, you know, changing your mind. And I love that about makeup, that, you know, if you are going in one direction and you decide to go in another, it's generally an easy fix to do that. This is the look that I was thinking about doing originally before I did my Vampy purple fall type first fall look for the day, or first fall look on my channel, not for the day. First fall look on my channel. So I will link that up in the cards as well as in the description box. Also check my description box because I do leave information about useful links as well as, you know, other videos that I've recorded already. Also, I did use the Laura Mercier Ultra Blur powder. I used it differently this time because I did use it to bake. So, you know, I'm really pleased that it didn't really give my skin that like dry, patchy look. But again, I'm still testing it out. So I'll see, you know, but so far so good. I'm really liking the powder. Also, if you haven't already, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It really does help my channel. It gets me out there to see more eyeballs, and that's what we want. We want to grow the family. Yeah, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. The notification bell is going to help you be notified every time I upload a video. Generally, my videos go live on Tuesdays and Fridays at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. But hit the notification bell so you can be the first to watch my video, comment, share it, share it with your family and friends. Like, I would really appreciate it. But thanks for tuning into this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Mwah! Bye!